Auction time. This is the 2P series auction. First item, 2P01. This is the last one I made on video, I believe. It's the difficult chert video. Let's see. Yeah, 4 3/16. A little over 1.5 inches. Sharpened all the way around, just a simple leaf-shaped blade. This side gave me more trouble than this side, but at first, but then this side was all kind of steppy in a couple spots. It worked out okay. P02. This one I made off camera from a rough piece of landscape chert or bull gravel. I'm trying to think here. I think I might have had this nodule on video that I took off a couple flakes and I said it was high quality chert. I think this might be the one. It turned out to be only high quality in the very upper layer. Just under the upper layer there was a bunch of crystal pockets, but I decided to include the crystal pockets in this one. You can kind of see them in there. And there's one right there. This one, I almost lost that one because it's close to the edge. Okay. Very difficult chert to knap. 3 7/8 by about 1 7/8. It was very difficult except for this one spot here just under the cortex. I was lucky to be able to preserve this piece. The rest of the nodule isn't so great. I'm going to heat treat it probably. Okay. 2P03. Now let's see. This one, I think it is on video. I said I was going to make a needle tip on this one in the video. Yeah. This is just a discoloration in the stone. This orange spot. Let's see. 3 3/8. Right? Yeah. Little over 1.5 inches. Raw chert. P04. Now this blade I made off video because I didn't think I was going to make anything out of it. It had a really tough spot. It was a lot bigger. I managed to whittle it down and then finally thin it out. I think this started out as a much bigger piece, but it's very similar to the other cherts. It's a gravel chert similar to the previous item, but it does have that inclusion. I think they call that a VUG, a VUG. VUG. All right, this one is 3 inches even. Okay. Next item, 2P05. It's just a simple small blade. It can be probably notched and used as a hunting point or hafted just as it is. This is raw yellow Central Texas type chert. Let's see if you're going to use it for hunting. I'll weigh it. Let's see. A little over 2.5. 1 3/8 wide. Let's see. Make sure the scale is level. 180 grains. P06. This one is a fancy Ticovus Jasper heat treat. Yeah, it is a heat treat. I made this on video. Nice colors. Very nice material. Ticovus Jasper is one of my favorites. I think that's what that is. 156 grains. Two and, I don't know, 5/16, a little bit over. 1 1/8. Okay. P07. This is the Angostura point from the video. I'm offering it by itself. I almost grouped this together with some other ones that were on video, but I'll offer it separately. We'll see how it works out. 2.5. It's on the small side for an Angostura. I think the average size is 3 inches. Anyway, it's the only thing I could really make out of that briquette looking piece of chert. A lot of these Texas Angosturas have nice narrow flaking, but this one is just a random. Yeah, just raw chert, randomly flaked. Let's see. P08. I made this on video, just a large side notched point. I forgot to look this up. There's a name for these. It's either from the Great Basin or California, in that area. It is translucent. I don't know if I measured it or weighed it in the video. 2 3/8. Inch and 3/8, or a little bit over. Sorry, I'm just weighing. These are random. 172. 172 grains. Okay. P09. This is the flake Arrowhead. Still has a little dirt on it. I think I'm going to wipe this down before I send it out. And I'll sign this. I'll sign the other points as well. A little bit of translucency because of the thinness. This is Georgetown Flint. Let's see. Yeah. Georgetown Flint. Yeah, you can see this being made on video. Inch and 3/4 by 1 inch. $44 grains. I was curious about that. All right. Next, there are 2 objects in this next item number. P10. It's the drill I made on video. This is Edwards Plateau chert. I made it as a drill for drilling wood, and I put notches in there just to fill up the time in the video, make it a 30-minute video instead of like a 20-minute video. But normally these would be matching either the point style that these are found with, as far as the notches go, or no notches at all. But I put notches in there. This looks similar to a smaller point called the AG point. I was looking at that thumbnail. I'm going, some people might mistake it for an AG point. No, it's just a drill. Very thick. And much larger than an AG point. And I made this on video from a difficult little piece of, or a little biface. Yeah, same material. It looks like Edwards Plateau chert or Georgetown, one of the two. Got some translucency. Yeah, this one's more translucent, and they can both be considered drills. That's why I grouped them together. You can use this as a drill as well. Doesn't need to have any fancy stems on it or anything. Yeah, so I just grouped these together. Or it could be an arrowhead. All right. P11. This one I made off camera because I wasn't sure if it was going to work out. It's translucent in some areas. All right. Around the edges especially. And it contains a lot of quartzite, and it has a quartzite pocket. Little crystals in there. I could have tried to flake through all that right here in the middle where there's a big lump, but I decided to include as much of that crystal pocket as possible. Yeah, there you can see it there. It's just a tanged knife, similar to a corner tang, right? But the tang is a little offset. It's not actually on the corner. So they call these tanged knives, and it's a bit thick, a bit hefty, just because it was difficult to work. Total length, a little over 4 inches, 2.5. Yeah. I used to make a lot of these back in the day, but not so much anymore. And last but not least, 2P12. This is the twisted blade corner tang I made in the video. And I'm not sure how well I showed the twisted blade. The top part came out relatively straight compared to what it used to look like. And yes, they were made this way. And yeah, probably had little dings in them like this one here. I tried to get everything out that was an issue as far as step fractures. And yeah, you can see it in the video. It's ground in this area, smooth, so it can be handled. All right, Georgetown flint. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just Georgetown flint. Okay. All right, rules. Auction ends at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central, 7 Pacific. No, 7 Mountain, 6 Pacific. Bid in the comments section. I will pre-populate the comments with the item numbers and the timestamp where the item appears in the video. Okay, so you can click on the timestamp and go directly to your item instead of having to review the whole video. Try not to bid at the last minute. I'm using YouTube's time tracker. YouTube's time tracker is a little bit off. It keeps track of how long your comments have been posted. Let's see, how do I say this? It keeps track of when you posted your comment. Yeah, but it doesn't keep track very well. Sometimes it's off by about 2 minutes. During these auctions, I've noticed the error is about 2 minutes. So if you bid at the last minute, it might not show up until 2 minutes later, and it looks late according to YouTube's time. Okay, so just be aware of that. Shipping is free in the US. International shipping is not free. I'll add $10 for first class package, $20 for flat rate, and $40 for medium flat rate. I will provide tracking numbers I will like your comment if I see it. Yeah, just be aware. I'll like your comment if I see it. Sometimes I don't see comments, and sometimes YouTube is kind of quirky in that way also. It won't show comments. Some people can see them, some people can't. If I cannot see it, you won't see a like on it. If I can see it, I'll hit the like button. It may take me up to 3 hours to see your comment during the day. So be patient in the middle of the day. Toward the end of the day, toward the end of the auction, starting at like 8 p.m. or 1 hour before close, let's just say 1 hour before closing of the auction, I'll start paying attention every 5 minutes. And I'll like your comments if I see them. Okay? And as time ticks down closer and closer to the closing, I'll check every minute or every 30 seconds in some cases. So I will like your comment if I see it. That's how you know I see it. I will announce the winners in the comment section starting at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central, whatever. I'm on Central Time right now. Actually started 1 minute past. So I look at all the comments during that 1 minute between the closing and the 1 minute mark after. I'll look at all the comments to see, because sometimes I have been known to, even though YouTube might say you're like 1 minute late, I'll still award you the item because I saw your comment before YouTube posted its time incorrectly, right? So that's it. I think that you can see more of the rules down in the description. Okay. All right. That's it for today. Hope you guys had a good weekend, and good luck.